Yeah, man, we got a doozy today, boy. Lavar Ball. If you don't know who that is, man, he's the father of Leangelo, LaMelo, and Lonzo Ball. His three sons, all of whom he got into the NBA, man. Right. When I say he got them into the NBA, if you know, you know. Right. But the video is going viral, of course, because of whom he is. But he recently spoke about his marriage during a stream with Neon, and the internet is going nuts over what he shared. So let's dive into it.
With my wife, who Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. But she want to go do something else, that's fine with me. We had our run. So even though she had the stroke and getting older, she would never be like, oh man, she was always beautiful in my eyes until you say, I want to go do something else.
Yeah.
Now you're not as beautiful to me again. And the fact that if you decide to go this way, I'm going to go that way, that's fine.
That's deep.
It is what it is, man. And like I said, anytime you can find somebody you can stay in love with for a long time or for one day or whatever, if you can witness that love, that's good. I had that with her.
Before we dive into this more, man, please like the video, sub to the channel, like the video. If you believe you are subscribed, make sure you still are subscribed, because YouTube, as you know, be on that bullshit. But yeah, that clip is going viral because he was with his wife Tina for 30 of them things. 30 years, bruh. Public marriage. Well, I ain't gonna say marriage. Public with the family. They didn't really give any insight on the dynamics of the relationship, but 30 years is 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Ups and downs of all of what just comes with relationships and marriages and commitment, period. You know what I'm saying? You can only imagine what went on with all that, especially with the exposure that they have to the world. But then she suffers from a stroke, right? She suffers from a stroke. And there's actually a clip of the before and after. There's a video somebody made showing the before and after and just how much Lavar was involved in bringing his girl back. And it's gonna piss you off now. It's gonna piss you off, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna play this whole shit, man, but you'll get the picture.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, you look like we need to go back upstairs.
I thought he was crazy.
I was outside working with some kids, and then Big Bobby came inside and said, hey, LeVar, I need you inside for what? And I said, hey, what the hell? Tina's inside, go get her. I'm out here with all these kids. I don't need to be doing that. I'm doing something else. And he was like, no, it is Tina. And I was like, oh. Inside, and she was laying on the couch, and her eyes was just going up in the air. I was like, Tina, you up? She was like, just looking in the days. Like, I told my boys, she's gonna be fine. That's your mom, but that's my girl. I got her. She used to have long hair, and I think when she feels her hair, it's not all there. She might be thinking, oh, no, I don't look as good as I normally do. And the way I always told her is like, I don't care if your eye is on the side of your face and your nose is crooked and your lip is down. You still gonna look beautiful to me because I only see you one way. And as long as she can do two things, we good. One is smile, the other one is kiss her boys. She's gonna get better. I know it. Whether it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, where am I going? We all in this together. We got a good team. Keep going. Faster. Higher. Higher. There you go. Come on, T. That's good. Squat. Some more. You wanna stop?
Yeah.
You wanna stop?
No.
Exactly. Only your left foot. Your left foot gotta get in there first. Where's your left foot at? That's your left foot, so put it on the thing. There we go. That's cool, huh?
He had 4 books. He had 4 books.
Want some of these cherries? Huh?
Yes. Good job.
can.
I can ride a bike.
I
Can ride
a bike.
You sure I'm good? I'm looking at the progress that Tina's making, and it's great. I'm making move. Good news.
Patience.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You were just the best. Good job.
Back first. Hop aboard, baby. There we go. Push up. One. There you go. 40 years later, would you think we'd still be here doing the same thing that when we started off when I first met you?
No, I didn't believe we were having all boys like you told me when I first met you.
I don't think people understand how much time we put into this. The direction that we're going with this is on a whole different level. Whoa! There you go.
Hey.
You look nice, girl.
Okay.
Come on. You ready to go have a drink dinner? Hey, I'll tell you what, though. I could have never done it without you. It's a fun journey, I got to tell you.
Yes. Fun journey. Yes.
Beat the odds.
And what makes matters worse is that, even more optically, it looks crazy because, she had her issue. He stayed there, rolled with her through her issue, helped her get through it as far as, she has up until this point. I don't know how much she's improved to this point because, from that video at least, it still looked like she was affected. But, he's still like he's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? As a husband, you know what I'm saying? Through sickness and in health, I'm going to stick with you. And then I don't know what happened with Lavar, but he had some type of condition where he had to get his foot amputated. I think from like the knee down, maybe. And wifey decides to take off. So it looks crazy. It looks crazy. And the internet is cooking her. Every other man should just treat her like the garden tool she really is for the rest of her life. Bro, what's the point of divorce after everything they went through? Tina, you ungrateful bitch. Husband not only is with you, but rehab you with your stroke. Shaking my head. When she had stroke, he held it down. And now he's facing some issues. She wants to try something else. Men are cooked. She was wrong as hell for that. He was with her during her darkest times and she left after he lost part of his leg. She couldn't walk, talk, and he always spoke life into her. And this is what he gets, shaking my fucking head. This is why modern connections are dead. Any change in life, cut it off before she do. Car accident, breakup. Operation, breakup. Tuesday, breakup. Any adversity, ended. Loyalty is dead. Matter of fact. She 58 years old. The fuck else she want to do? Whole ass family and she want to do something else like, oh, hell no. Anyway, so a whole lot of that. You feel me, Aaron? Optically, it looks crazy. We are only hearing one side to a story. Even with that, though, I will say, like, what it looks like is ridiculous. And, it better be something heinous, something ridiculous. Like, Lavar must have been putting hands on her or something. Like, even if you're bringing up cheating, bro, on a balance of probability, when you have a high-profile man like that, with the money he's making, on a balance of probability, a man with resources, especially a high-profile man with resources, is going to be fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he was, but if he was, it wasn't nothing new. This is something that was already ingrained into the relationship up until this point. So if that is a reason why she decided to get up and leave, that shit don't make no sense to me either. And bro was definitely a fucking family man, held her down with his boys, but if you ask me, I would assume he was cheating. But I'm only bringing that up because if cheating was the straw that broke the camel's back, it should have broke the camel's back a long time ago. They 30 years into it, 3 boys into it. You know what I'm saying? Stroke and rehab into it. You know what I mean? 30 years is 30 years. Like bro said in the comments, you 60 years old now. What the fuck else you gonna do? Right? Even though I want to wait for the dust to settle, bro, it's like, what could it be? What could it be? What could possibly be worth leaving a relationship, leaving a marriage at this point in your life after all you've gone through with somebody? What could possibly be worth it? Right? To me, the only things that would be worth it are things that, Lavar needs to be sent to jail for. You know what I mean? Like he going upside her head, like he doing the most detestable, horrendous things to her behind the scenes, or I don't know. Like I bet not hear he was verbally abusive. If that's the case, he been verbally abusive the whole fucking relationship. Why the hell your ass ain't left decades before? Right? And as bad as he is, he was much worse before. You know what I mean? And that's me putting that shit out there. It may not be that, bro, because even me having that, even that don't make no sense really, because if Lavar had something directly to do with her wanting to fucking leave, right? Like something that was more understandable, him being mean, him being abusive verbally, physically, or he's doing some horrendous things, dog. Lavar would know that, and him making his relationship public would not be the thing to do, because the truth would come out and bite him in the ass. Where she could come out here publicly saying, this is why I left, A, B, C, D, and E, F. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be smart, right? That wouldn't be smart to do. So even that shit don't make no fucking sense. Bruh, I just know it better not be, the vibe isn't right no more. I'm just unhappy. Bitch. Cause that's what it be, bitch. Ain't no rhyme or reason. Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing concrete, bro. Like I'm over it at this point. You over it? You over it now? Like it better not be that. It better not be that, dog. You feel me? It better not be that, right? It's cause it make her look crazy. It make women look crazy. And it just perpetuates that whole narrative about women, right? You know what I mean? The grass may be greener. She thinking about how better it could be outside of their relationship, their marriage or whatnot. And realistically, it's not going to get no better than what you got right now. You know what I mean? Unless you feel like you're going to be happier by yourself, because ain't no other man going to take you. Right? You just survived the whole stroke. You got 3 grown ass men. You 60 years old. Like, who the fuck going to take you? And it's more fucked up because you got Lavar doing exactly what he's supposed to do as a man. Right? As the husband, holding her down through sickness and in health. Nursed her back to strength as much as, it was shown. You know what I mean? Didn't leave. Bro, that's the thing they expect the man to do. Right? That's the narrative that's on men. That's how men are labeled, unloyal. Right? Looking for the younger, hotter thing. You know what I'm saying? It would have made more sense given where we are socially, where, she's suffered a stroke. Lavar being who he is and what he got available to him, I'm gonna go find me a younger thing, a prettier younger thing. You know what I'm saying? Right? I go put her in the hospital and give her the help she need, pay for it, but I can't do shit with her no more. Right? But no, that's his fucking woman. That's the mother of his kids. He got them made sure she was good to go. Right? Right? And I'm not gonna say bro's perfect. You know what I mean? If I was to place a bet, like I said before, Lavar strikes me as a man that's out here, getting his dick wet. if that's the case, he been getting his dick wet throughout the entirety of the relationship, bro. It's not enough for her to fucking want to call it quits now. Right? It ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. And that's just me saying what I think it is. That's his woman, right? That's his heart. That's his queen. You feel me? And you saw, he said, the moment she switched up and wanted to do something else, she ain't look the same to me no more. I can understand that, bro. But even with all that, there are 3 sides, every fucking story. Anxious to hear hers, bro. But whatever it is, I don't think it's going to fit. Something is missing. Something is missing. I'm curious to know what the kids think too. I mean, fortunately, they grown, so it's not going to impact the kids at all like that. Right. But even with that, though, thinking about it like that, like typically people stay together for the kids, right? For the kids. You know what I mean? But she stuck around when the kids is grown, doing their own fucking thing. She's still there. You want to leave now? Even that shit don't make no sense. Like, for all the reasons there were to leave a relationship, bro, typical reasons, cheating, he mean, we different, we don't see eye to eye no more, we've changed or whatever, like, they've been this motherfucker for 40 years, dog. There's plenty of opportunities for all that shit that happened, and they could have parted ways after. Telling me after the woman have her stroke, he nursed her health, then he happens to go through his shit, and then she want to take off. Woo, bruh. You know what I mean? I really want to get busy on the girl. I really want to drop that shit on her head, bro. But I gotta taper back because, I don't know, dog. You know what I'm saying? Bro could be Jeffrey Dahmer behind the scenes and we don't fucking know about it. But yeah, man. It makes women look fucked up. That's what it does. You know what I mean? Lavar out here looking like He-Man, doing right by his woman, and his woman don't do right by him. What are you gonna do?